Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Justin Furniel, and in this video, we're going to be talking about the question of whether or not you could lose everything in the stock market. Now, the short answer is yes and no, and it really comes down to what type of trading style you're using. But for example, we're going to talk about my trading style, the technique that I use, and in the technique or style that I use, it's absolutely impossible to lose everything in your portfolio when trading. Now, I'm just going to go over exactly how I'm able to not lose everything in the stock market. Now, I didn't say I won't lose. There's times where, every trader, no matter how good you are, you're going to have some losses. You're going to have some wins. You're going to have some losses. Now, when it comes to day trading or just trading in general, it all comes down to mitigating risk. Right? It's all about having a risk to reward ratio, and that's how you end up, becoming successful in this market. Now, the type of style that I do is I trade very conservative. I use a large account, and I trade, stocks or ETFs that they're not that volatile, but it's okay because even if I make a small percentage of it, I have my account size is large. So it's still like a good overall profit for the day. Now, is this the technique that you should use? It's absolutely up to you. It has, you should definitely not copy what I do. What I just want to go over in this video is just how to mitigate your risk. So, for example, today I made a little bit over $500. And I was trading this stock right here. It's called SPXS. It's actually an ETF that goes based off of the S&P 500, and it's basically when the market is going down, this stock tends to go up. So, based on my technical analysis, I was looking at the futures. I knew the market was going to have a little pullback today. That's not important. That's not the part of this video that's important. What I want you guys to take into or just like take from this video is how I set up my risk to reward ratio so that like if I do lose, I don't lose that much. And I always set it up where I could win more than I could lose. Now, instead of me just talking for so long, let me just go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to zoom in here. We're looking at the 5-minute chart. If you guys want to know, I'm using the TD Ameritrade broker platform to trade and chart. So that's that. So today, when it opened up at what is that? $15.92. So what I immediately did, I looked at all my indicators. I looked at the RSI, MACD, stuff that we're not going to go over right now. But what I want to go over now is that the first thing I did was like, okay, should this be a position that I should go in? Like, what is the risk to reward ratio? So, I put up, something which is a resistance and the support. That's something I'm going to go over in another video, by the way. But what I did was, while I was at 1592, I said, okay, I'm willing to make about a percent. Now, if you could see, that says 0.95, 0.95. So I was willing to win 1% or make 1% and, sell right here at that line if it touches it. But let's zoom out real quick. I was willing to cut my losses had this stock go down to about 0.72%, right? So not even 1%. I was willing to make 1% today, but I was willing to lose 0.5%, which is still a decent ratio. So for example, what I'm saying is I'm willing to lose half of more than I was willing to gain, right? So if it would have came down right here at this red line, I would have sold, cut my losses, and from there mitigate my risk. I would not lose any more than I intend to. And then of course, if it hits this red line, that's where I was planning to sell to make an overall 1% for the day, which with the account size that I was trading with, I made a little over $500 today. It actually went up further than I actually anticipated, but I called it an early day. I sold it right here, and took my profits and left the day, and ended up just doing errands and such. But yeah, so that's the my answer for whether or not can you lose everything in the stock market. It's really about your trading style, but what's most important is your risk to reward ratio and how you mitigate risk. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comment section below. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.